Hello, my name is Peter Gabriel, and I'm a doctoral student in Creighton's EDD program in leadership, and I want to welcome you to my ePortfolio. This ePortfolio demonstrates the learning that I've had thus far in the program. And I'd like to first provide you with a roadmap of the ePortfolio. There are 5 sections to the ePortfolio, the first of which is the welcome, which if you found this video, you're in the welcome, so congratulations. The second section are Ignatian values, third, program outcomes, fourth, reflective essay, and the fifth and final section are supplemental materials that I've provided for your perusal. So taking a step back to the second section, which are the Ignatian values, when you first come into the Ignatian values, you'll see a picture of Saint Ignatius of Loyola. He is the founder of the Jesuits and a true inspirational leader. Underneath his picture, I've provided the 8 Ignatian values and then definitions for each. And the reason I did this was in case you're not familiar with what the Ignatian values are and their definitions, then you would have that ability to look at those. The next section, which is the program outcomes, is really where the meat of the ePortfolio is. The program outcomes, there are 9 of them, are each listed along the side, you'll see. So if you go to the first program outcome, I also then had a structure for each of the outcomes. But if you go to the first one, you would see my rationale for the artifacts that I chose to meet that program outcome, the Ignatian value that applies to that outcome, and then finally I did provide a future vision for the outcome, which really is how I see myself applying the skills that I learned through that outcome in the future. Underneath that, you'll then see attachments, which are going to be the artifacts themselves. The primary artifact will always be the first one attached for each learning outcome, and then any secondary or supplementary artifacts will be underneath that primary one. So you can take a look at those, with the primary being the first and any supplementary ones being after that. So that does it for the learning outcomes. The next section is a reflective essay, and really that's a reflection on the journey that I've had thus far in the program. I did reflect on the triumphs, the challenges, but also some surprises that I've had throughout my time in the program. In addition, you'll see that I reflected on the Ignatian values that have impacted me the most, the interdisciplinary nature of the program, and finally, the progress that I've made in the program this far. The fifth and final section are the supplemental materials that I've included. The first of which is my Strengths Finder. When you take a look at that, you'll see that I listed my strengths. I also had them attached, but included a future vision for the strengths. And again, just to reiterate, that's how I see myself applying those strengths in the future in terms of practical application. There's a picture from orientation that you'll also see that is from my table group, and the strength that we shared across all of us was empathy. So we bonded over that tremendously, and many of those people I have strong bonds with to this day. The next section, or subsection we should call it, under the supplemental materials are my resume and a Key Leadership's website. And the resume is pretty self-explanatory. You can take a look at it. It really demonstrates my professional and academic experience. But the Key Leadership website, the reason I included that is that's the website for the organization that I did my practicum with, which you can take a look at. And then the third subset is the Duquesne University Professional Coaching Certification Program, which is an outcome actually of my practicum. When I did work with Key Leadership, we came to an epiphany that I lacked some skills in order to jump right into working as a consultant, and so that program is a bridge that I'm working through concurrently with this program. So that's it for the ePortfolio. Just want to take a few moments to talk about my journey thus far in the program, and really I could just say that it's been life changing for me being in this program. I have grown as a leader, grown as a person, and also grown as a scholar. So my aspiration is that as you take a look and walk through the ePortfolio, that you see that. Thank you.